Kim Jong-un declares emergency and puts Kaesong City on total lockdown after first reported COVID-19 case in North Korea.
Here's a summary of the article.
The city of Kaesong has been placed on lockdown after a person with symptoms of coronavirus illegally crossed the border, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un announced at an emergency anti-epidemic meeting. He has since been quarantined, but several medical checkups of the secretion of that person's upper respiratory organ and blood returned uncertain results, according to state news agency KCNA. If confirmed, it would be the first COVID-19 case officially acknowledged by North Korea. At an emergency meeting on Saturday, top North Korean leadership and health officials discussed the dangerous situation in Kaesong City that may lead to a deadly and destructive disaster. Kim Jong-un said that he took the preemptive measure of totally blocking Kaesong City and isolating each district and region from the other. North Korea admits a returning runaway has tested positive for COVID-19 in the city of Kaesong, looking to trace contacts from the last 5 days. As Russia's coronavirus vaccine nears completion, Moscow residents will be offered immunization for free. The lockdown measures in Kaesong are in effect since Friday, KCNA reported, while local authorities are working to trace and test the person's contacts, as well as those who have been to the city in the last 5 days. An already extremely isolated North Korea almost immediately shut its remaining cross-border movement back in January, soon after the coronavirus outbreak spread beyond Wuhan, China.
This post received a score of 63,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
9:01 a.m.-1 case 9:02 a.m.-0 cases.
NK government, the patient made a speedy recovery, is now resting.
Resting peacefully all right.
Maintaining 6 feet distance, underground.
Distanced from the society.
Quarantined indefinitely.
Kim. Because of COVID-19, the city is on lockdown. No one can leave. Kaesong City.
Kaesong City, you mean we could have left this whole time?
You guys get to leave?
If the regime shows up 15 minutes late, you're legally allowed to leave.
OMG, didn't know 15 minutes rule is a worldwide thing. Ed, I'm from ex-USSR by the way. Grown-ups can argue, yet kids are kids everywhere it seems smiley face.
It's actually one of the laws of physics and applies throughout the known universe.
Hey, physicists are taking over psychology too now. No fair.
I thought he was dead.
He's definitely alive.
How do you know this?
Well, that's a bit complicated. I have to be careful about commenting about the topic, but if you Google my name, you can probably come to the right conclusion.
The Guardian article one found is hysterical. He, Jimmy Dushku, is one of those whiz-kids who do so much to make anyone over 30 feel they should take themselves off to the nearest ice floe and die. Lol. I live in the Silicon Valley area and have a lot of very accomplished techie friends who make me feel the same way. They're great people, though.
It's all relative. I've lived my life in reverse. Nowadays, I'm finally taking time to be a big kid and focus on my hobbies.
Yo, let me have like $20,000.
I'll give you gold instead.
Cool. Edit. Holy shit, you wanna get semantic satiation real quick. Type, cool, a bunch of times.
Thank you for the name of that experience.
How will Dennis Rodman solve this?
Is he a superhero now?
What do you mean by now?
So they weren't just hiding cases, they actually had none? I'm surprised, but I guess it makes sense since they're so isolated.
They aren't that isolated. North Koreans fly in and out of Russia all the time. I've seen them in groups in the Vladivostok airport. I'm sure the same is true with China, but I don't have any special knowledge of that. Russia was also hiding its coronavirus numbers while experiencing a sudden rise in pneumonia patients.
At a Chinese university in northeastern China, I personally met with a guy who was studying there as a North Korean citizen, and he wasn't the only one. The border between North Korea and China is quite open, and NK is not nearly as starkly isolated as most would believe.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.